Hello YouTube and welcome to the About Me vlog that you shouldn't care about. After finishing some work that is paying the bills, which was related to driving around town, seeing my own work on a big vinyl on a wall of a supermarket, I went to a store to buy a battery for the Leicaflex SL because this camera is using an old batteries, but there is a kind of a variation, a newer one that kind of fit inside. I'm saying kind of because I had to drill bottom of this cap, screw cap for the battery because it was sticking out and I was unable to screw in the cap to the body. But with some filing with this fine instrument, I was able to make a few turns and almost flush this thing. And now the light meter is working. I'm testing with the TT Artisan light meter and they're almost identical. I'll finish this film that's inside the camera. I'm currently shooting on Orville 400. I've made already some test shots on the different speeds of the camera. I'll try to make some meaningful shots with the rest of the film, which is about 18 frames. Why I bought this camera? Because if you saw my previous video in which I was shooting at Albania Resort, I was shooting with the Leica R4 and the Leica CL. And it turns out that the Leica R4 is a more electronic camera than mechanical camera, in the sense that if you pull out the battery, you're not able to make an exposure. And ever since I bought this camera, I had blank spots on my films, with the previous frame before the blank spot and the next frame after the blank spot completely perfectly exposed. And at the beginning I was thinking that probably I haven't put the right exposure settings, but with time I realized that something in the electronics is probably not working quite correctly all the time. But anyway, I sold this camera on eBay for 75 euros, which is about $80, and I was like, man, I'm buying this thing. This is the second version of Leicaflex. It's made in Germany, should be very robust camera. It has some issues. The first issue is that this door is opening very easily. When I was at home showing my wife this the optical glass that I'm slapping on my cameras to be able to focus, because I wear glasses usually, this whole door opened and I flashed my first exposures of the film. The other thing was the door, and this thing is flapping, and when it's open the light meter is working, so I have to press it for 3 seconds and then the light meter is off. So the camera has some problems. It's a very old camera, but it's purely mechanical camera. This battery is only for the light meter, and that's the reason for which I bought it. I want to have the CL, which is completely mechanical camera, and this one, which is completely mechanical. And unfortunately the R is going to be part of this collection of cameras, which I'll probably not use again just because of this thing. Right. And next thing that I want to talk about in this vlog is my current YouTube state. I have about 4 episodes, 3 episodes about France, and I have an episode about about the Are Bure Bokeh style, and I tried it on my Leica CL. I was working through a rangefinder and I was not capable of think about what's in focus and whatnot. Something that this camera is going to help me a lot, because shooting through an SLR I'll be able to say my focus is here or there, and I'll be able to much more precisely work in this manner of blurred images. I bought myself a pop filter for the microphone for my studio. I just wanted to make this vlog. It's completely about me and my progress on YouTube, because I'm going to make this thing working for me. I'm happy when I'm looking back at my episodes. And if you like what I'm doing, push the like button, subscribe for my channel, engage, ask questions, comments. Even if the comment is that I'm a total BS, I don't care. As long as something is happening and I'm doing something creative, I'm very happy. I'm doing this mainly for me. So see you in the next vlog.